Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for a little Super Late Model action here, as Sundays would be. Good to see you all tuning in and having a good day. I know that NASCAR is going on right now, so I appreciate you taking your time out of the day to simul stream us. I hope at least that's I hope that's what you guys are doing, because we do enjoy ourselves some NASCAR, but we want to make sure that each and every one of you have are having a wonderful day out there, because well, let's face it, that's the way to the world. That's what we want to see. We're gonna have some fun today. The best part about Sundays is that racing just absolutely goes a long way. Alex, thank you for the like. Ryan, thank you for the like as well. Thank you for the share. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Y'all are killer. I appreciate you very much. We are trying to fix something here. SDK is being SDK. So we may have to just switch over to the monitor. So bear with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, folks. Yeah, we're going to switch over to the monitor. It's just as easy, I think, sometimes. I'm not quite sure. But we will see. SDK, I love it, but here lately it's just been a pain in my tuchus. It really has. So we'll bring it back up and try our darndest here to make it work for everybody. There it is. Hey, look at that. All right. We are at Kern County. It is one of the best racetracks out there for the SLMs, in my opinion. It's been a ton of fun to watch Kern go through its development over the last few weeks, and we are week 5, not week 4. We're at Kevin Harvick's Kern County, or Kern Raceway, as they say it now. So it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have 2 20-lap heats and a 70-lap feature. They do have one fast repair. I do believe the tires are limited. The fuel's at 100%. So it's pretty much all-out racing. There's no stages or anything like that. It is just who is the best of the best of the racetrack. And this one has been a good series. Jason Day has a couple of wins, and the points are. When I was looking at the points earlier, the points here, the points pretty fun through the first segment of this first season, and it's been good racing. It's been good hard racing too. So everybody's been trying to play a catch up to Jason Day. We're going to see who's going to be able to do that today. Speaking of points, I believe it is right. Yeah, let me pop them up in the middle of your screen there, folks. MCI Graphics does present the Super Thunder Series. You can find MCI Graphics on Trading Paints. It's Michael Coulter Jr. That's who you're going to be looking up. He puts out some phenomenal paints, including a lot of the ones that you see on the racetrack today. So make sure that you go check him out. He absolutely blasts it out there when it comes to his fantastic race lines and just everything that he makes look smooth. And is just he's got a talent like none other. Jason Day leads in points with 3 wins. Dunkelberger has a win in the series as well. We haven't seen Ryan in a while. Hopefully he comes back and gets out there and races with everybody. John Hammond second of the points system right now with 39 points off Jason Day, but sits second with Jeremiah Burke behind him. Strickland, the points from second on down are just absolutely tight. And just everybody has to play catch up to Jason Day this way, just because of the amount of wins he's been able to come. We've watched Jason Day be in all of the series of Chop Shop and throughout the racing that we've been able to follow him on. He's he's really stepped up, and I think this is his class. This is the one that he likes the most. So fantastic racing so far. Everybody's going to be ready to rock and roll here very shortly as they finish up qualifying here in the next 7 seconds. Big special thank you to all the people that help Chop Shop run, chopshopracing.net. Not only is Chop Shop part of the Signature Esports platform when it comes to sponsoring and things like that, but they do have a pretty solid league. And the league is a league that They just have their stuff together. I like this league. The good, bad, and the ugly in leagues, they make it look easy, even though it's not. I know it's not. Even for them, I know it's not. Levi Allen is going to be your pole sitter today. Jason Day is going to be your outside pole sitter. Matt Magner, Anthony Crowner, we're going to make up row number 2. John Hammond, Chris Roberts, row number 3. Mark Retchen is going to have Jeremiah Burke there in row number 4. Brad Dove, Robert Church there in row number 5. Striker, the Mr. Strickland man, is going to have Ryan Went to his outside in row number 6. 12 drivers in today's race and in the first heat, so 20 laps to get warmed up here, to get the tires underneath you, and to figure out how you're going to be able to run that long haul. And right now, Levi Allen fastest on the field. So good to see Levi take a pole away from Jason Day. Is he going to be able to hold on to that? That's going to be the big question. Check on everybody's paints, make sure the banners are all situated like they're supposed to be. It's a loud racetrack, so I'll do some audio adjustment along the way. But this one is I'm excited for Kern. I think Kern is it's just a great racetrack. It's got banking. It's got short straightaways. It's got pretty much everything you could ask for here. That's everything you could ever want. It's all leveled and labeled and cool. Very cool. If you've raced at Kern in real life, make sure that you always tell me about it in the chat. And folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button. It goes a long way to support stream and support what we do for broadcasting for these iRacing leagues and all the content we create as far as gaming is concerned. Right here on Signature Esports. We are ready. It's going to be fun. Big special thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to Chop Chop, of course. Chop Chop Racing is a part of what we do. Dark Horizon Fishing. Of course, you see Noma TV down there, Mandarin Racing. New sponsor came aboard yesterday. We were getting a new logo created for them that is going to be Sienna Carpets. Absolutely fantastic to be able to bring them on board and fill up our last sponsorship that we were offering. I took it away a long time ago, but we needed to readjust and fix a PC problem, so we had to bring it back out and do it. But we're going green. It's going to be a good time. Adminbox.com. Use promo code CHOP10. Give yourself a little bit of action there. 52.97 side by side. 52 able to utilize that outside lane to be able to grab some speed. 97 back to the bottom side. Tight racing so far here for the front two. Allen back to second. Matt Magner up high. 52 of Jason Day back to the leading ways. 27, up to the high side. Gets a little tight in the corner. Pushes up, and right now everybody moving. John Hammond is the guy you're going to keep your eye on here. Can he do it? Robert Church having an issue. He was backwards there, maybe a little bit tight on the temperature. Yeah, 105 is going to be just fine for these tires. 88 degrees on the air temperature. 79 degrees on the air temperature. 41% humidity. There is a good wind going out of the 83 degrees. So if I go 90, it's going to be out of the southwest. Caution will come out here for the first time. Mark Retchen. Maybe just a little bit free. Great save for the 24. No nose damage, just tire damage. This track is going to be, it's going to run free. These cars are driving around this thing like a mini super speedway. They are out of the throttle, though, so 23.5-second laps for most of the drivers. Insanity speaks loudly here. 52.97. 27. Crownover will be ready to go back there as well, as we'll see. Only a couple of drivers have put themselves in a different situation. Ryan went up 3. He's your biggest mover of the race, as Church and Mark Retchen have had little issues here, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. See the GOAT logo down to the bottom left of your corner. It's GOAT Racing Diecast. Go to GoatRacingDiecast.com. To help support our stream as well by getting yourself a diecast and killing it out there. He's a great. He's got a great selection. He really does. And I'd go broke if I bought everything I wanted from him. Jason Day, Levi Allen, 2 Canadians, and the rest from the U.S. in the field today. Levi Allen. Put it to the bottom here. Jason Day, 14 laps to go. John Hammond on tow with the 28. 75 needs all the points he can get. Trying to close down the distance to Jason Day. The more Day leads, the more the racing changes. Levi Allen in tow of Jason Day. Matt Magner down on the bottom side as well. The 2015 I-rated driver pushes out of the corner, way up high, digging out of the corner. Good deal. You're trying to keep up on what's happening on NASCAR. Kyle Larson out front. Kyle Busch in second. Denny Hamlin in third. Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs, your top five currently from 143 to 267 at Las Vegas. If you are out there watching and wanting to know what's going on. Jason Day out front here, though, at the MCI Graphics Thunder SLM Series as the 97 breaks free there just a little bit. He tried to stay out of the back bumper of the 52. Day Allen, close proximity. Matt Magner here. Ryan Wentz having an issue. He's going to be back here right there. We'll have to see what happened. I think he just broke free. He has Brad Dove in front of him. Yep. Sliding. Down to the bottom. A little nose tap. He's fine. He's fine. Didn't break the plane for the iRacing gods out there. 52.97. 9 laps to go. 97 was your pole sitter. Right now, seems to be carrying speed through the heat. Is right all over the back bumper. Mark Retchen, Robert Shirt getting around the 52, and right now the 97 to the bottom side. Ooh, a little free for the 97. He breaks free. You see him wiggle the nose there to keep the nose underneath the car, and that is that's a true testament to what these drivers are going to have to deal with when it comes to getting to the braking zone. Speeds are pretty high. We're seeing there it is. Seeing straightaway speeds pretty heavy. 128, 130, 131, 133 from some of the drivers, especially the front straightaway. But right now, the 97 in tow. Here comes the 27. 6 laps to go. Jason Day maintaining pace as every one of these drivers roll into the corner. 97, 52, crown over, back in tow. There is John Hammond inside the top 5. Everybody, we have 3 drivers that have moved a spot. Well, 4. Ryan was up a few, but he went, Hammond, little wall tap. I saw it. Little wall tap out of the corner. Those are mistakes you don't want to have as Burke tries to close into the distance. How about the 97? Now trying to go to the outside. Sees the braking zone, carries speed, 4 laps to go. Down into the corner, pull the air off the 52. He's going to run him tight. Good clean racing here as the 97 tries to go to the lead. 3 laps to go. He's been saving his tires. Trying not to break into the corner. Side by side, 52 runs a little bit up the lane to try to take some of the air off of him. 52 to go again. 97 down. Oh, 52 tied up to the 97. Gonna clear. 2 laps to go here. Good racing for all the drivers. How about Anthony Crownover trying to put one more lap in as well to take that 3rd spot. Jason Day, Levi Allen, putting on a heck of a heat race here. Again, 70 laps coming up for the feature. As we'll take the white flag here. Final lap. And the 97 carry any momentum off the corner. Or is this a draft sector? 97 down in. Can he get one more push out of it? Can he do it? I don't think he's got it. I think the 52 is going to win the heat. And the 97 very close. Try to make a last-ditch effort on lap 5. Matt Magner will finish 3rd. Crownover 4th. John Hammond inside the top 5. How about them apples? That's a good little race. Yes, sir. Everybody's going to park it down to the bottom. Here was the results for your heat. As they get out there and they're going to warm up. They're going to get some tires underneath them, get some more time put on the racetrack. Race results look as such. Jason Day for the Heat 1. Levi Allen, Matt Magner, Anthony Crownover, Admin Box says that John Hammond has it right there. He's the top 5. Ryan right there where he was. I mean, a lot of close racing. Top 5, top 6, all within 2 seconds. Roberts, Brad Dove, Strickland, Retchen, Robert Church, Ryan Went, all those drivers, a few seconds off the pace there, but some of those were just spins and catching themselves back up. So Roberts, I think, might be fighting a loose car out there. All good things, all the race course, and all good things when it comes to what we do here. Folks, they're going to be having a warm-up here. We're going to let these drivers get out there and, of course, get rid of that caution. Kern's going to be at 2 minutes. We're going to have 2 minutes of you guys being awesome, and I will be right back with the vocal break in just a moment.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to
Anthony, you live like 10 minutes from the track and you just bought it? I thought I had to buy it, but I had already had it. I didn't know I'd already had it. I know that I bought a bunch of tracks a long time ago, and there's some tracks that we've never called. I think I've called Kern in the past. I just don't remember when. I think it might have been for a late model series, not the super lates, but a late model. No, I'm not quite sure. This is an awesome track. I do love this track. I watched it. I know I watch it sometimes on Flow Racing, and you thought you had it, but I guess not. I thought I did too. I thought I had. I was the opposite. I thought I had to buy it, but I didn't, because I thought the Kevin Harvick update was something that had to do with iRacing. So yeah. I'm ready to go. Let's go at it. Here is your starting grid. Jason Day, Levi Allen. It's going to make up your front row, just opposite spots from the heat. Matt Magner, Anthony Cronin will make up row number 2. Row 3, John Hammond and Jeremiah Burke. Chris Roberts, Brad Dove will make up row number 4. Michael Strickland, Mark Retchen will make up row number 5. Robert Church right away, row number 6. Huge momentum for all the drivers. Winner takes all in this race today. Man, oh man. How about them apples? That was a good inning. That was great timing. I amaze myself sometimes, folks. Sometimes I don't get the opportunity to do so because sometimes you think you figure everything out, you do everything the right way, and then sometimes you just get the timing perfect and it feels smooth as butter. Crazy. Awesome. Jason Day, Levi Allen will have a battle here. We'll see who's going to have the long run. The tires have been everything in every one of these races. These 70 laps will show, will absolutely show who's going to be able to save for the long haul. We've watched Jason Day give up a couple of spots, but he's led a good chunk of laps in this series as well. So there's that. There's who's going to do what. Jason Day with his 3rd heat win on the series. We just need to keep the winning ways. I mean, 12-car field is a 12-car field. But at any given moment, they can all be shaken up. A bad finish can put you back in the standings, especially with the way the points are structured for Chop Shop. They give 5 points to the heat winner, 4 points to second place, 3 points to third place, 2 points to fourth place, and a point to fifth place. So John Hammond is going to get another point out of that as people try to close it in. But we're going to go green. 97, second lane. Back is what we did before. 97-52, side-by-side racing. 97. Pushes into the bottom. Matt Magner. John Hammond. Early striking will go. Levi Allen leads that lap. Gets a little bit up into the flat portion of the racetrack there. And because he did, had to break the car free to be able to make it turn down the racetrack. And now, utilizing that second lane, will clear Jason Day. Day will give up. The more that he runs the bottom, the worse off it'll be. John Hammond, fastest lap of the race so far, 18.16. Will clear the 28 here. Be able to move back forward. The Bears off to the start of the race. The 125 and the 88. There to push a little harder. 98 will be back in the midst of that tow. 17.95 for Levi Allen out there setting the pace now. He was your pole sitter. Jason Day in second. We try to keep it close here as these two go to work. And right behind him, Matt Magner giving a big old, hey, how are you? I'm still here. John Hammond, 17.99 his last lap. Magner just ran the fastest lap of the race at 17.92. Now the pace is quickly in that super speedway flow. Levi Allen, 17.83. John Hammond, 18.10. 8.3 for the 97. Keeping the tires underneath you is going to be the biggest thing. Can he stretch the lead out here? You see him chasing. 7 of 70 for the drivers. And a good-looking race line to boot. Big single file racing. How about Brad Dove's going to be up 1. Stryker's going to be up 1. Robert's saving tires back here is Mark Correction. My Jefferson City friend putting on the time, energy, and effort to being the coolest cat from Missouri. Folks, we had planned on making a couple of trips this season as we get things in our life squared away and life going back to normal for the first time since before COVID struck. We will be making a couple of trips this year to a couple of racetracks and a couple of NASCAR tracks. So we're going to clear our schedule out and figure that out. Make sure our the racing schedule holds in that line as well. But if you want a chance to get out and have some fun and do it, we'll be making an announcement of the tracks that we're going to be going to this year. Not only local tracks, but also the NASCAR tracks, and we've got a couple of other tracks we want to be a part of. Brad Dove having an issue here. Let's take a look. You just break free. Oh, 88 on the throttle. He got doved. There you go, Brad. It's all for you, brother. I want to go back and listen to the in-car here. Let's change a camera when we select this. It'll go back into there, so bear with me. I think he might have just been off the pace a little bit there. He was a little bit slow in the corner. Was slow on the corner. Wasn't on the throttle near as what you would see. He's got Stryker all over him. That is the throttle getting into the corner. Runs high. Gives Stryker the line. Oh, just little feather of the throttle. From Strickland's point of view, it'll look like. Just would have thought he was clear there. So Stryker struck And Dove down into pit lane to get the car work done. As we'll be under caution here. MCI Graphics Super Thunder Series here for the Chop Shop Racing Series. If you haven't checked out Chop Shop's YouTube channel, I encourage you to do so. YouTube.com/@chop_TV. They have a podcast out there that's pretty darn fantastic. They've got have links in the description. Did at one point. Recap of what's going on with all the drivers out there. Your NASCAR circuit, I do believe, getting ready to go on getting ready to have a restart here. So, is it Bowman, Larson, Reddick, Hamlin on the restart? Blaney inside the top 5, Logano in 6th, back to 6th now. But Kyle Larson, what he's got to do. These drivers are killer, man, and NASCAR is back. Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway, located just out of Bakersfield, California. Opened in 2013. It was a replacement for Mesa Marin County Speedway. Absolutely fantastic. Hosts the Women All-American Series and the ARCA Menard Series West. Very cool. Levi Allen out front. Day, Hammond, Magner, crown over. As John Hammond up to 3rd. On 13 of 71. Caution so far as Strickland went to the tail of the field there. Catching the back of Brad Dove. About some of the best right here for you. Whoa, 27 goes around. Here's a look at what happened. What I was getting some footage there because I've been needing to get there. I've been needing to get the Chop Shop's thing done, and I wanted to record some footage at the same time there. So it was a kind of little sweet on-board segment that I liked, and it was cool. Very cool. All right, here we go. Magner into the corner. Anthony Kern over to the back bumper. Oh, just throttles up just a little bit too early there. 27 with a great save. Tires being the only issue out of that one. And Crownover will go to the back. Got right to the back bumper of him. Unfortunate circumstances. Things do happen. Crownover will take the EOL there. We'll have some work to do to get himself back forward. Again, we're just under 20 laps complete. Will be 18 this time by, I do believe. Caution laps, I believe, do not count for the drivers. So there's a good portion of this racetrack that is just going to be. This is a great racetrack. It runs very well. I just like it. I just like it. You know what I mean? So, Chance to play catch-up. Levi Allen, Jason Day will re-cool down the tires. 97 is going to elect the high lane on the restart, which is a smart move for this series. We've watched Jason Day do it pretty much every track anytime he's been out front, and I think everybody's pretty much been there, so we'll see. Green flag. 97. It's a great restart there. How about Burke and Hammond now back to third? Jeremiah Burke closing into the distance to the 75. The 75's been able to make it work. But Anthony Crownover on the restart there, gaining a few spots. 28 will try to get to the outside. It's kind of been his learning track. Oh, 5 gets into the 28. Caution will come out again. The 27 now involved, and the 28. Crownover right here. Was told he was clear. Oh, goes to break. Dove gets into the back, not Dove, Churchy gets into the back of him. So Robert Church involved in that one. Man, oh man. So now Crownover will no doubt have to come to pit road to get that fast repair. You have one fast repair, I do believe. Matt Magner involved as well. We'll see if his car is going to be good enough. Robert Church will be in 10th here. Michael Strickland back here as well in the car, trying to keep the car clean. A couple of back-to-back cautions, something we're not used to seeing all too often for the series, but, you know, it does happen. These cars, I don't know if you guys know how big these cars are, or if you folks out there do, guys and gals. These cars are pretty big. They're very, very sleek, very tough to get into. But they're pretty darn big. I mean, in comparison, they're much longer than that Ford Mustang that you see as the pace car out there for iRacing. Somewhat by about I think it was like 20 inches. It's pretty big. Almost 2 feet. They have an 8-inch spoiler on the back to keep the downforce down. And they're very wide. They just, and if you go watch the Super Late models live, folks, the SLMs are, I'll tell you what, they're a blast to watch. They're loud. They make you feel like you want one. Everybody says, I wish I could drive for NASCAR. I would. Super Lates are where it's at. NASCAR's great. Love NASCAR. There's things about it that I don't like, but we've called a lot of eNASCAR racing over the last 4 years and everything that we've done with it. But there's nothing like the feel of your late models or your super late models, your dirt series, your local tracks, and all the stuff that happens there. A good ARCA and art series, depending on where you live in your country, is a ton of fun as well. So go to your local racetrack, support them, folks. That's what it's all about. 97, 52, 73, 75, 75 on the back bumper to the 52. You're going to be ready to go again. They timed the restart. Green flag. Whoa, 52 didn't go. They're wrecking. Red Dove goes around. Yeah, it's a big checkup there because of Jason Day. Just didn't have the timing on the restart there. 97 went. The 75 went. Here's the timing again. In the restart zone, 97 goes. 75 timed it. Went to go with the 52 there. The 52 was not ready to go yet. That checks up the inside lane. John Hammond will come back around here. Check on cars who needed to their fast repairs. 27 did come to pit road. Anthony Crownover came to pit road as well. They'll come around and catch back up. Brad Dove in on pit road. Car looked at. Levi Allen, your race leader. Saving the tires, get them at the end. I hope you do, sir. So I like talking to everybody at the end of the race and kind of learning of what everybody does. Again, thank you once again to CNL Carpets, who came on board yesterday as one of our newest sponsors. Thank you to Chop Chop Racing for being a sponsor of Signature Esports as well. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends. We had Raid Shadow Legends once before. There's so many people that, folks, if you're out there and you're content creators, there are sponsorships that kind of just get thrown at you, right? Do you use the opportunity to try to use that influence for little games like those mobile games, or do you say nah? Because I've kind of I tried it, and I mean, while it pays well, I was like, it kind of feels cheap. You know what I mean? I didn't really like. There's nothing wrong with the game. It is fun. I say fun. It's entertaining. It's not my style of game. I just kind of felt like I didn't believe in it. You know what I mean? So I didn't do it. So I believe in local companies. I believe in esports. I believe in gaming. And like if Corsair wanted to say, hey, we're going to send you some stuff, or HyperX or anything like that, and said, hey, we want to send you some stuff for your setup, I believe in those products. I believe in everything that helps iRacing as well. Green flag. Hammond to the back. Will have to work his way back forward. 97.52. Retchen. Jeremiah Burke to the inside of the 24. 24 has been kind of quiet here. Has slowly moved his way up. Biggest move of the race right now is Mark Retchen. He's working the outside lane. He's going to drop in from high to low to that second lane as the top two start to pull away. Ryan Went trying to clear. Ryan into the corner has a reason to drive today. He's doing exactly that. 17.77, the fastest lap of the race, and Jason Day is 17.81. As these two try to stretch their lead. Jeremiah Burke in third. Ryan Went trying to push a little harder. Here comes Matt Magner to the inside as well. 98 to the outside of the 40. 40 not. I don't know, the acceleration there pushed the 40 out there. Here comes the 98 back to the outside of the 27. 88 in tow. That outside lane is a defensive lane and can be defended very well. If the 98 can clear the 27, Ryan Went able to utilize the natural line and doing a great job of defending it. We'll see the 98 now go back a spot as the 27 accelerates off the corner. The 40 down to the bottom. 27 there as well. 27 of Magner. 98 to the outside. Matt Magner, 98, 88, all within that striking distance, a.k.a. the striker. 40 down to the bottom. 27 trying to run the outside of the 40. 40 gets turned. All that coming. Man. Levi Allen, fastest lap last time by, 17.76. Jason Day, 17.79. Both run their fastest laps of the race. Ryan Went gets into the corner. 27 sends down to the bottom side. 40 accelerates out just to... See a lot of drivers coming to pit road. 27 was kind of there. So watch the corner. The 40 checks up for the 24 getting into the corner, right? 27 carries a ton of speed. He's going to run the second lane here. And we'll see the corner kind of pick back up. So there he is right there. But on corner exit, 40 is just trying to exit right here out of the corner, and then just right there. 27 could have been higher there, but look at the damage model. Holy cow. 98 goes upside down as the carnage goes straight to the moon for a couple of drivers there. Man. Insanity. Absolutely insanity. All right. Allen, still your race leader. Jason Day in second. Jeremiah Burke in third. I think Burke's still saving a little bit of tire. Both of the drivers, Levi Allen and Jason Day, have both ran 17.76s. We'll look at the top 5, which should pop up and populate the cycle around due to the lap. So Allen 17.755 and Jason Day is 17.756. So 1/1000th of a second separating the fastest lap between these two drivers. And 17.972 for the 24, 17.986 for Burke. Brown over back here, back inside the top 5. Little blank for him there. He's fine. We're going. We're green. Third caution of the day. Or fourth caution of the day. Levi Allen gets to work. Trying to spread the distance out over the 52. These short little runs are going to be helping some of the drivers who have short run speed. Long run, only there to benefit the drivers who are there to save tires. And if it continues to run like that, then that's going to be interesting. 28 free, a little bit back here. There's the outside of the 73, 88 to the inside. 28 is going to carry the momentum off the corner. We'll try to surge ahead. That's crazy to see the draft line there. That's what I was just looking at. The amount of air these cars pull off of each other. Look at the break into the braking zone. 73 gets free. That's on the free. Oh man, that's not on the 28 there. Caution comes out. Come on now. Stop. Thank you. Jeremiah Burke goes to get in the corner. The 28 breaks the corner. 73 is just free. 28 didn't touch him. Wow. That's man, was he just under brakes then? I thought maybe it was net code. I thought maybe it was net code and something was going on. Something happened there. I was like, man, it didn't look like it was on the 28 there, but the 73 free. I mean, he's heavy sideways right there. He is sliding up the racetrack. The 28 braked in the corner there to give him the room. Because fighting on the outside is it doesn't go anywhere. The best place to pass is on the inside here. A little wall tap on the 28 so it's smart. Yeah, heavy brakes in the 73 and it just goes around. Man. Allen 1770. These short little runs with again, caution laps do not count. So that's why you're seeing the number up there kind of flick back and forth. Oh man, from that distance, sometimes it just goes and it's just insane. Flag. These cars sound so good. Great save. Almost a great save. Mark Retchen is up on the high side. Oh, Dove got him. And then the 5 of Church, nowhere to avoid the 24. Man, oh man. All right. Need a couple of cautions. Levi Allen, still your race leader. Man, oh man. 97, 52, 88, 28. Your front rows here as everybody has rebounded just a little bit. Checking in on what NASCAR is doing. Kyle Larson, 187 of 267 with the lead here. Almost a 2-second lead over Tyler Reddick. Denny Hamlin in third, and Martin Truex Jr. in fourth. Chase Briscoe in fifth. Man, I tell you what, this race has changed a handful of times. Pole sitter Joey Logano back in 12th. Get a driver that you're curious about, you're not watching, or you're watching me and you're not watching, let me know in the chat. Tell you where all the where your favorite driver could be. The Pinzel 400 there at Las Vegas this week. Super Thunder Series here at MCI Graphics at Kevin Harvick's Kern County. What do you guys think of Kevin Harvick up in the old broadcast booth? Do you think he's doing a pretty good job? I think that in my opinion, Kevin is starting to feel his element. His first couple of interviews haven't been what you'd expect, but he's I think he's trying to find his own. And what do you think about the news of Dale Earnhardt Jr. not choosing to take a year off and go over to? And he's going over to Amazon Prime, of course, but he is seventh caution here, folks. But he is not going to be called for NBC this season. 97, 52, 88. Michael Strickland there. Roberge has John Hammond on the inside. 28 trying to clear. 98 up on the high side. 28 clear. 35 halfway, folks, as we get rolling. Levi Allen out front. Jason Day in second. Roberge trying to clear the outside. 73 sending it. There in the Cadillac paint scheme. 40 to the inside again. Ryan Wendt trying to rebound from the earlier situation. 17-6-9 for the 9-7. Allen. Ooh, blanks. 52. There the second lane. Strickland up to third. Here is Anthony Crownover. This racetrack seems to race a lot like Richmond, but in a smaller version. You see the 88 free in the wake back here. 3/10, almost 4/10 of a second as the 97 closes down. 52 up into the Kern County wall. Top four all right there. Here's John Hammond running a little bit higher out of the race line. Clears the 98. He's got some time to make up here as that second lane works for him. Roberge back. West Coast swing starting out here very nicely. See the 98, the 40. 40 down to the back bumper as well. 40 a little free, but he's going to get out into the wake. Clearing the air, 73 back to the inside. 42nd lane, 73 trying to put time and pressure all right there. How do you make a driver cook? Time and pressure. 98, egg shapes the corner. 40 back to the outside. 73 trying to clear, goes around. Free into the braking zone, but he gets out. Or free into the accelerating zone, but he's going to get back around, keeping it clean. Magner's the only driver out of the race. It's a 5 of Church. Goes to work. 97, 52, 88. Anthony Crownover back in tow. John Hammond trying to close it back down as well. A 2-second deficit between he and Chris Roberge. Ryan Wendt had a great car going in. Right now, the inside air having some pressure. Jeremiah Burke off one. Roberge up one. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Michael Strickland up 6. Allen, Day, Strickland. And Anthony Crownover back and forth. John Hammond started 5th. That's where he is at. As these points will definitely be shaken up here a little bit. 5 extra bonus points, of course, going to the heat winner. As the 52 tries to close back into distance here. 44 laps complete this time by Allen, Day, Strickland, Crownover, John Hammond. Big look at the corner as they roll in. 2.5 seconds. John can be he could be on save mode here. as well. 73 into the wall as Robert keeps it clean there. 73 trying to push as much as he can. 25 laps to go here with the admin box special. Kern County has been absolutely fun. Straight line drive off. Retchin up to the high side back there as well. Going to see Mark Retchin pushing back into the corner. Ryan Went got the tires a little bit hot, but he has been able to push and keep himself clean here. Brad Dove rolling in that C-Class driver, having good energy as they get into the corner. The 5 of Robert Church there to compete. Levi Allen, 6/10 of a second lead now over Jason Day. Dirty air for Day as he has had to push. And the 88 of Strickland trying to save some tires will be there on the back bumper. Can he find a way to get around the 52, force a mistake here as 6/10 of a second is maintained. John Hammond back in 5th, can just hold on, relax a little bit. Here comes the 28 of Anthony Crownover. He is in tow as well. Overhead view of what we're seeing here at the racetrack. 21 laps to go this time by. This track, it looks like it's just momentum. It's all about the momentum, folks. Becoming a rhythm track. Here's the overhead of Jason Day and what he is trying to chase in front of him. Trying to cut any portion of the racetrack off as much as he can. Allen and Jason Day looking flawless right now. Strickland right behind. Saving the moment. Tell you what, Jason Day is shortcutting the track. We're trying, not in a bad, gets into the wall a little bit. Strickland with patience here, letting the mistake come to him. What patience he has had. Crownover closing the distance between these two. 88, 52, 28 behind. Levi Allen trying to step away. One of the things I'm seeing out of Al, striker to the outside of the 5-2. Strickland trying to make the pass. Will carry the momentum into the corner. Jason Day again with a huge points lead on the series. With the 5 extra bonus points for winning the heat. Not even would not have to struggle here. I know he's trying to battle for position, but he could if he's feeling free, he could back the corner off a little bit, maybe attack. We do have 15 laps to go this time by. As they make it so. Crownover closing in. Fastest driver on the racetrack, Anthony Crownover. Levi Allen, 10th off the pace of the drivers behind him. 15 laps, 14 laps to go. Jason Day. Big special thank you. The 7 cautions able to be taken care of by the race controller out there. It's Corey Bodnott. Corey is been a part of the Chop Shop RC group for a hot minute. He pretty much dominates on Monday nights when it comes to some late model dirt action. So if you haven't checked him out, he's going to be racing tomorrow in our broadcast for Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series presented by Geomax. And it's going to be, or are they on sprints tomorrow? Or are they at, I think they're at sprints tomorrow, actually. So he does, they alternate weeks and they alternate race cars that they put on the dirt tracks. And they're going to be racing some dirt tomorrow night for the Geomax Dirt Series. We'll have links up for all of those races coming up here very soon. Levi Allen, Jason Day, Michael Strickland, Anthony Crownover, John Hammond. Your top 5, Robert, solid back half second off of John Hammond. And Hammond, a top 5 car, just trying to, consistency is going to be key here, and he's showing it. So, love to see it. 97, 7/10 of a second, 10 laps to go. Michael Strickland all over the back bumper of the 5-2. 28 closing in. Fastest driver on the racetrack. Still the 28. John Hammond, 4.5 back. Robert Try to run the pace. 9 laps to go. John Hammond. I don't. Did John come in? He did come in and take his fast repair. I don't think he's pushed all that hard. It doesn't look like. I think he's on cruise mode right now. 8 laps to go. 9/10 of a second lead as Michael Strickland looks to get to the back bumper of the 5-2. One thing these cars do, if they do free up, when you drag the wake off of the car, and right now here comes Anthony Crownover as well. The 88 wants this spot. You got 7 laps to take it. You have the 28 there as well. The 28 running the egg shape, coming out of the corner. Going to have speed, and he is running hard. He's figured something out. 6 laps to go. And you see that third car there pulls the 88 back. It's interesting to see how much the air shakes off of these cars and just how much they free up. Levi Allen maintaining an 8/10 of a second distance here. 5 laps to go. Jason Day, that Dove having an issue. I think he stopped back here on the 64th lap. I didn't see it. Here's your race leader. Jason Day, Michael Strickland, Anthony Crownover. When Anthony Crownover caught back up, it's like the car just stalled. 4 to go. Levi Allen. Last lap, 3/100th of a second. Slower than a driver behind him. Not enough. He's going to try to push it with 3 laps to go. Allen, Day, Strickland free, Crownover. Can he get something out of it? The top 4 all right there. John Hammond way back here holding on. He's got a good race line. 2 to go here from Kern County. Levi Allen, a good race lead here as he pushes out. It's down to the bottom side. Jason Day in second. There is Strickland in third. White flag waves. Final lap. As what has seen 7 cautions in the first half of the race and green flag run at the end of the race. As every one of these drivers putting in the time and the energy. But Levi Allen for the final corner is going to win at Kern. Jason Day second. Michael Strickland third. Crownover fourth. John Hammond fifth. Gold Bears will sit sixth. Leave Jeremiah Burke seventh. Ryan Went eighth. Up 4. Too shy for the biggest move of the race as the 97 will celebrate here. Here's a look at your officially unofficial. That's your heat. You don't need to see the heat. We're going to see the feature. There it is. Feature results. Levi Allen, Jason Day, Michael Strickland. Your top 3. Anthony Crownover will finish 4th. John Hammond 5th. Chris Bears will be in 6th. Jeremiah Burke 7th. Ryan Went, Retchen, Church, Dove, Magner, the drivers that are there. Interesting takes, interesting lines. This track seemed like it was, he had a lot of room, but then all of a sudden he didn't have a lot of room. Fantastic race line. Fantastic time. Let's go see what these guys are doing. We'll wait for the drivers to populate into the old channel, into the waiting room, into the time. A great race. It was fun. Talk to your winner. Levi Allen gets it done today. Heat race, you found yourself behind the 52 and then very quickly able to make some quick passes there to get yourself out front. Clean air, important, of course. Talk to me about this race, man. It looked like it was fun.
It's my first time racing here, so I'm surprised I kind of did how good I did. But the setup was real nice. So, like, it stayed free the whole entire race. It didn't get tight like a normal iRacing setup usually does. And the clean air all night was really helpful. All the cautions probably made it so the tire wear wasn't as bad, sadly.
Well, I mean, it happens. It was very uncommon to see. I said, 7 cautions in the first half of the race and a green flag run. The last race they ran was green to green, and then I don't think we've had a race like this. So this one, maybe it's just the size of Kern County. Some of it was just spatial awareness, and 2 or 3 of them were just where it was too free and people snapped around. So, but I'll tell you what, it looked like it was fun. I know that a 12-car field may not seem like much, but you're literally having one mistake and you're having to go through 12 cars again.
Yep. And this track, the outside or the second groove up seems like the best groove to pass. The bottom doesn't seem to do that good.
Seems like it was running like Richmond a little bit, and that's the best way I could describe it for those who are, NASCAR-esque people. For this car, it seemed like it was running like Richmond a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly, actually.
Well, see, I didn't know what I'm talking about at time to time. Levi. No, this was it's a good race, man. Go back and watch it. It was a ton of fun to see what you guys were doing. Congratulations on the victory here first. So you're 1 for 1. You're batting 1,000. That's pretty fantastic, actually. So we hope to see what you guys do next week. Give your shout outs, man, to get a victory.
Got to thank all the guys for putting the league on. Got to thank you for doing the broadcast. Got to thank Jason Day for inviting me. And that's about it.
And I wondered if he did, because he said something I think it was last week. He was talking about it. So I was like, oh, we got a new face. I wonder if it's the one Jason was talking about. Yeah, man. Congratulations, brother. We'll see if you guys can duke it out for the rest of the season.
I'll try. Thank you.
No problem. Levi Allen gets the victory here. And the guy who invited him into the league, as he said just a moment ago, Jason Day, our second favorite Canadian. Because, Chris is the nicest Canadian, so we have to like him better. Sorry.
That's all good.
But we like you too, dude. You bring the guy in, you beat him in the heat, and then, you guys, tell me about this car. And that was something that I can talk to you more about, because as soon as he made that gap and Strickland was on your back bumper, it seemed like it freed your car up a lot more than what you wanted, and kept dragging you back.
Yeah, a little bit. I used up a little bit too much of my right rear, chasing Levi down. I had a little bit of a strategy. I was going to let Levi go early, and let him set the pace.
Mhm.
But it was the wrong move. Clean air was such a big difference, because anytime I got behind Levi again, I found the nose was a bit tight. So I was cranking the brake bias down, and I think it just caused me to heat up the right rear too much. And then when I was battling Striker, same thing. I was just pushing to keep him ahead of me. So I again moved him, like burned up some more right rear, kept burning it up. So I just wasn't able to catch back up to Levi. Levi's good. He's always good. He doesn't make too many mistakes. I've raced with Levi for many years now, so he's always good to race with. He's super clean. So congrats to him for winning. But didn't want him to take away my winning streak. But I'm glad he did. It was a good race, and I had nothing for him there at the end.
I know that a lot of drivers had opportunities in the early going. We saw, and that was one of the things that I was noticing with the short sprints with a caution, self spins, things of that sort. When it came to keeping the cars close, everything raced fast, and then once it strung out, and I the best way I described it to Levi and what I was describing on the broadcast with this race, like, it's kind of like a super speedway, but it was kind of it kind of raced like Richmond at the same time. Like, the line was so similar for this car in comparison to like the truck and Xfinity car for Richmond.
100%. Just it's was it Richmond and stuff. You're not near as on edge. This one, you're on edge the whole time. Like, if you make one mistake on the way in with braking, you're loose. It's free all the way through the center of the corner. So if you get on the throttle too early, it'll spin out. And then on exit, if you are putting any input to the left, it'll get loose again and spin out again on exit. So you need to really be careful. And that's where I messed up with the striker behind me. I just kept pushing too much, and I was hitting the throttle too early to gain that gap, and I'd spin tires and heat up that right rear.
I saw, and the first time that I think I've seen you do it, I saw you chase the line down. I was watching it as you were driving. I watched Levi when he was starting to extend. I saw your line change because you had to kind of shorten your entry into the corner with Stryker behind you. So is that kind of the defense mode there that you have to go into when you have somebody that is right on your bumper behind you?
Yeah, 100%. He's not gonna get newer tires. He'd probably be able to pass me on the outside. and if he pinched me down a little bit more, he probably could get me. But I was trying to get that line just so I could get a good run off. But as he got behind me, I would move up the track a little bit so he could take that middle away. And then he did almost get by me once, and I had to fight him back on the outside once. And it was I was surprised I was able to stick it. The car was actually better than I thought up there, and I maybe should have ran a little bit more up there during the race. But I've only raced this track once before, and I didn't even make it to lap 10 before I got wrecked. So this was kind of a learning experience for me. I didn't do any practice besides what we had before the race, and so yeah, it was new for me too. So I think a lot of guys it was their first time on this track, and I wasn't expecting to be that on edge the whole time.
I didn't realize they even owned this track, honestly. I think I've called it in the past. I don't remember. I've watched it on Flow Racing a ton. Even before Kevin Harvick acquired it. But Bakersfield has been this racetrack is kind of iconic throughout the years, especially at least the last decade. But even prior to that, when it was Minas, it was a good racetrack for this kind of racing, for super lates, for late model racing, for the Arca Menard short track series, as part of the West Coast Swing for a lot of the late model series that are in the Midwest as well. So this is very cool. It's very nice to see the league come here, and we'll see kind of what's gonna transpire. And now you got to get back on a winning streak. If not, you're gonna you got a lot of hungry guys around you, and they're getting faster.
They are getting faster. That's the thing. I had a little advantage racing so many short tracks over some of these guys, but they're going to catch up to me. I mean, I'm not the best racer out there, and these guys are good. All the chop top guys are good, and they learn quick, and they'll catch up to me. I just hope for clean finishes. The thing for me is just being consistent. I think that's the thing. Having so much experience on the short tracks, I'm pretty used to, my braking points and my throttle points, and not overdriving, which I did today racing down Levi because I haven't had to do that yet. So it was a little different for me, but I definitely learned from my mistake tonight. Hopefully go on to next week and have a contention for a winner, at least the top 3, and keep this points lead going. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a chance to win the championship. After all, I don't think I'm going to be able to race out the end of the season due to my son's baseball schedule, but hopefully can get enough points in and see how it goes, and just have fun while I'm doing it.
They split this up into 2 seasons, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose for me because they knew that I wouldn't be able to race the second season because of my son's baseball schedule.
Okay.
But I still going to run into missing a couple weeks because we're into March. We'll be away for baseball.
Well, then you need to make Hickory count. That's next. You get a bye week on the 17th. LA Coliseum's a crown jewel. There's a chance for some big points there. And then from there, man, it's on Martinsville, Iowa Slingers. We're halfway through. We're over halfway through this one now. It's going to be insane. Mr. Day, that means you just got to come in and get a couple more wins and try to pad a little bit here. But 39 points was your lead coming in. Get a heat win and a P2 finish, brother. Give you shout outs.
Of course I will. Well, first off, congratulations to Levi for showing up and whooping my ass today. So that was kind of cool. Good job, Striker. Everybody else that raced in the league. It was a really good race for a track that was tough and for a setup that was so much on edge the whole time. Shout out to you, Jason, for always doing a great job with the broadcast. Whether it's 30 guys or 12 guys, you always make it interesting. So shout out to you guys at Signature Esports. Always great broadcast. Whatever you got for a graphics card now, everything looks fantastic. I watch on my big TV on later, and it's always fun to watch. Everybody at Chop Chop, all the admins for putting the series on. MCI Graphics for sponsoring the series. Couldn't do it without that. And everybody at my team at Five Kings Motorsports and all our sponsors, Elite Performance Industries, The Butt Kicker, True Sim Productions, Savage Edge Apparel, Bam Racing Videos, USA Firearms, and thanks to everybody who comes out to watch.
All right, brother. I'm going to go talk to Striker, who was chasing you for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Jason Day, P2. Knocks it out of the park. How about it? The Strickland, we get to talk to you every single week in some form or fashion. And today you're the biggest mover of the race. You finished 3rd. And talk to me about it, man. It seemed like you had good runs. He was burned. Jason talked about his line, and he was kind of pushing too hard, kind of burning him up a little bit there. And then you'd get there, and the moment that Anthony Crownover came into play and was on your back bumper, it seemed like it just sucked you backwards like a big wind tunnel.
I guess I think I was more the beneficiary of just kind of riding in the back for the first half of the race, and then those cautions came out, and I was able to cycle the middle of the field, make a couple passes, and then I got stuck behind Day, and I think I was racing Crownover, and just never really got a chance to get around him. But it was a good race. The Kern Raceway is pretty fun. This is the first time that I've truly run a bunch of laps here, so we were searching consistently. The track setup combo was a little bit loose initially, but it kind of came around. I was hoping for more of a multi-groove track, but maybe needed more laps in, maybe another 40 or 30 laps. We probably would have got that second groove to get it a little bit better, but overall it was good. Crownover's tough. He was super fast. Jason Day's fast. I never got around Levi. I felt there towards the tail end, I might have had a little bit. It felt like I had cooler tires there at the end than they did, but I just never could get around Data to truly try to push it. But congrats to Levi. He showed up, put on a show. Jason and Crownover all did real good. The rest of the team did a hell of a job because it wasn't an easy place to race by all means.
That's what both of the drivers said. They said it was real snappy, loose in the corner. If you got onto the throttle and you had any left input on exit, it was going to go around.
Yeah, it was loose on entry. It was loose off throttle. It was just crazy loose, at least initially. Once we laid down some rubber, it tightened up just a little bit. It was a good tight. Never pushed unless you drove in too hard. If you could just back up the corner a little bit, roll onto the throttle coming out. I was sticking to the bottom for the most part. That lane seemed to work for me. I would have liked to run the middle. I think there's a lot of speed up there, but never got a chance to do it. It was fun though. These cars are always fun. Door to door racing. Made a couple mistakes early. I want to apologize to Dove. We got to do them. So, but for the most part, it was good. Good, quick, fun racing. We're learning week in and week out, and Crownover and Jason and Levi, those boys are going to be tough to beat throughout the entire season. So we just got to get better.
Tell you what, Stryker. I actually called it earlier. I said Stryker Dove. It was, and I think I have a TikTok for it now. So what I've been doing is I'm recording our session as a TikTok vertical scene at the same time, so that way I can catch those moments that you guys keep talking about that I keep missing all that much when I say something funny and or you guys to do something awesome and I always miss it. So, but tonight was a good race. You guys did it. It was. I know we had early cautions, and about half of those cautions were almost self-spins, so that was it was insane to see. But Stryker, always fun, man. P3, give your shout outs, brother.
It's a blessing. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We want to definitely give a shout out to our main sponsor, MCI Graphics. You can find them at Trading Paints. Mr. Michael Coulter's got some great paints out there. Make sure you guys check him out. He's one of the better guys in the painting industry here at iRacing, so make sure you guys check him out. I think he focuses on a lot of the legacy paint, so great job. Signature Esports, we love you. We appreciate you coming out here on Sunday, broadcasting us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and interact with his stream. Everybody else out there, we appreciate you guys. Have a safe weekend. Coming on to Monday, we'll see you for some dirt racing here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It'll be great. And if you are not watching the race, Kyle Larson is leading Tyler Reddick by 6/10.
Yeah, I'm glancing at it, so I'll go back to it as soon as we're done.
I've got the NASCAR ticker up on my left, so that way I can keep track because Larson's in the lead. Maybe not for long, but we'll see. All right, brother, we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow night, and good luck in the rest of your races.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Everybody out there, have a safe weekend.
Always. Strickland finishes third. We'll throw him down there in the Chevy. Let him have some fun with that, folks. This was a ton of fun. I love this series. If you want to be a part of this series, I encourage you to get a hold of Chop Shop. They have a full season. It's 20 race schedule, but they split it up into two subsections of 2 seasons. So it's been fun. It's been great to call these races. John Hammond inside the top 5, consistent night for him. Crownover finishes 4th. Those 2 drivers right where they started. Early night for Matt Magner, which sucks because he had a strong race car as well. But, everybody did well. Ryan went inside the top 10 there, up 4, putting himself in scenarios where he needs to be, which is really cool. Mark Retchen up 1. Jeremiah battling with Robert's here. Robert's only up 1. This is an interesting track combo, and it was good. It was a good race. Folks, I always appreciate you. Thank you to Chop Shop. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to everybody out there for putting in the time, energy, and effort. Make sure that you do what you do best, and that is getting out there and being a part of us. So like, follow, subscribe on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and we're on Twitter as well. We're live on Twitter right now as well. And make sure that you get out there, follow us on TikTok so that we can get ourselves live on TikTok as well. If Facebook's copyright procedures don't change, it's something I'm going to talk to all these leagues about. We may be switching over to YouTube and Twitch and Twitter only, because Facebook has been every day I've been getting a copyright strike on my own voice through Sony Music Entertainment. And I'm going to call them out here because it is a weird name and a weird thing that is being flagged for my own voice. And I might make a video on it because it's been absolutely ridiculous. Because it's taking views away from our Facebook, and it kicks our live viewers who get up there in the 10s and 20s and 30s on Facebook, and has been kicking them off, and then making me resubmit the stream again. So if Sony Music Entertainment, I'm going to keep saying it, is out there, you need to fix your algorithm for an iRacing commentator and his voice, because my copyrights are on my graphics and everything else when it comes to things that I've submitted against people and things of that sort. So never my voice. Folks, be good, be safe. Levi Allen gets the victory here, and we'll have to make some decisions. We'll have to figure that out. It happened again just a little while ago, folks. That's the only reason why I'm saying anything. It's kind of at this moment. So if that does change, we'll do what we can to make it work. I'll get a hold of my my Facebook rep, which I do have, for our past partner rep, or whoever it is. We'll get a hold of them through email or phone and see if we can get that figured out. But if not, we might be making the change to not live stream on Facebook and push over to YouTube only, or YouTube Twitch, or YouTube Twitch and Twitter. I do like streaming on Twitter because nobody's doing it when it comes to iRacing. That's what I've seen. So, but yeah, we'll be good. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you in the next one, folks.